I just made myself a fresh cup of tea, and yes, I am a savage who keeps the tea bag in the cup because I like it strong. It's actually green tea anyway, but I can't reach, so I'm gonna use a ruler to put my light on that's a bit better. And then I'm gonna put this one on as well. There we go. It's very dark and gloomy today. It's very dark and gloomy, and I mean there was sunshine when I took the dog out for a walk. There was sunshine, but it's very quickly run away again. I need okay. So I am gonna do another little painting today, and I'm going for a Scottish landscape kind of painting. It's more forestscape. I don't think that's a word. It's more of a forestscape than a landscape though. Although forests are part of the land, so I guess it does count. Yeah. And I'm feeling kind of, because it's so, hey buddy, you alright? Because it is so dark and gloomy today, I'm feeling like doing something spooky and misty and foggy. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my palette out and my paints. That's clear. Yeah, there we go. That's really bad composition of the footage, isn't it? If I move my mug out of the way there. So this is vertical, and normally I have it horizontal, so it's throwing me off a little bit. But I'm gonna put my palette there with the, there we go, so it doesn't glare, and get the dog hairs out of the way, which are a constant in my household. And I need to get some tape. So, do I want to do a border? Yes, I'm gonna do a border. I'm not sure what this paper is. It's a watercolor paper and it's quite thick, but I've no idea where it came from. I tidied my desk, like completely took everything off my desk and decluttered it, and because it's a really big desk, so I have my computer over there, and then on that side I have like file folders and notebooks just kind of stood up, and it was getting a bit chaotic, and sorry, I'm just checking because I'm recording the audio on my phone because the audio on my camera is not that great. It picks up a lot of the background noise, like from my computer humming and stuff. It's not very pleasant to listen to. So I'm recording the audio separately on my phone, and I'm just checking that it's still working. Lost my train of thought now. Where did the thought train go? Oh yeah, I was talking about the paper. It's gonna annoy me. It's just a stack of loose. Obviously, I've cut it up from something. Maybe I don't know what it was from, but it's just a stack of loose watercolor paper that I found when I was cleaning out my desk. I can't do that. So far away. Yeah, I'm gonna do roughly half. so that I can maximize the space on my page. Oh, I'm feeling. What am I feeling? I'm not really feeling anything, to be honest, right now. I wonder if I have to talk louder because I've changed where I put my phone. So I'm not sure if it'll be picking up my muttering. Hopefully it will. Maybe I should move it. I'm gonna move it. So if I put it there, you can use that. Hold the wire. There we go. Okay. Do it like that. And then the microphone's facing me. That seems like it would work better. Yeah, I'm not really feeling much today. Just having a nice, chill, quiet day. I've been doing a lot of work this week. Catching up a bit because I was sick last week. It was really weird. It was like I was completely fine. Had a really good morning on Tuesday, I think it was. I had a really good morning, and then just suddenly was very violently sick. And it's probably TMI, but I don't care. And then I just felt really ill and nauseous for the rest of the week last week, and then finally feeling better. I don't know which way up. Oh, no, that doesn't matter, I don't think. Yeah, I'm finally feeling better. Now, after the weekend, I'm just resting for a while, but it's really, I hate being sick, like, more than anything else in the world. I absolutely detest it. So we're going, I'll link the image down below, and also I'll put it on screen, so it'll be, I think I did it like, I flashed it and then I put it in this corner. Wait, whoa, where's the corner? There's the corner. I'll put it here, so you can see what I'm working with. It's probably not gonna be exact. I'm just using it as a very rough reference. Because I'm in a bit of a weird mood and I'm not sure exactly how it's going to turn out, because my paintings are a bit odd when I'm in a weird mood. But we're going to start with, okay, I don't know what colours to start with. I need like greys, browns and greens, and then a splash of yellow. Is it a warm yellow or a cool yellow? That's not even yellow. There we go. I mean, it's a bit of both. Just do a bit of both, eh? Try not to get crumbs everywhere like last time. Don't need much, I don't think. Yeah, I'm having quite a chill day. Cole is out in Glasgow at work, and he'll be out for the evening as well because he goes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because he's an adorable little nerd. Need some white. So it's just me and Buddy, and we've had a good morning so far. We've been out for a walk, and there's nothing quite like a good walk to get your head on straight, is there? Got paint on my nails now. Need some greens. Tops of these get really tight. I think it's just with the dried paint. It's It's really annoying though. Yeah. Not really. I don't really have much to chat about, I don't think. I haven't written a list, lol, of what I could chat about. That would be far too organised for me. So we're just gonna see how we go. That's stiff. I've been, the last video that I filmed where I was chatting, I think would have been June. So it's been a good month now. I don't remember anything that's happened though, because that's not how my brain works. I've been doing a lot of work in the garden, I suppose. I could tell you about that. My mother and father-in-law have been coming up a couple of times, or they've come up a couple of times to, oh, it's almost empty, I'm gonna have to order more, help me in the garden. We're building raised beds, so I can have vegetables next year, which I'm very excited about. And I'm also just very excited for my garden to not look like a construction site. And we've been doing a lot of weeding. That's kind of all it is in summer, isn't it? Just weeding. But yeah, it's always good fun to be out in the garden. Lovely. Some black. Okay, so I've no idea what the colours I've just used were. We've got noir or black, grey, burnt umber and burnt sienna, deep green, viridian green, and sap green. I think this is titanium white because I don't have regular white left. It's not really any white highlights, but I will want to have the choice. And then this is mid yellow and lemon yellow. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I need much more. I might potentially bring in some blues, but this is quite, I don't know what word I'm looking for. They're very warm greens, so I'm not sure if I'll need, not warm, bluey green. Oh, my brain doesn't work half the time. Just gonna brush those bits away. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. Okay. I'm gonna close that and shuffle in my chair a little bit until I'm comfy. And okay, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna start. I normally start at the top and work my way down, so I'll probably just do that, but I'm gonna use this round flat brush because of reasons. And I've got my water spray there as well. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing, to be honest. It's been a while since I've painted anything. Just start, don't overthink it. So, how are you all? All, I don't know, like 3 people, 4 people that watch my videos. Okay, so at the top, it's kind of like a grey, browny. It's almost like there's, rather than foggy, it's almost like there's been a wildfire and the sky is like smoky looking. But equally, it could just be that it's like gloaming and it's foggy in the gloaming. It's kind of grey browny color. So we're gonna just, I guess, make it up like I do with everything. I'm actually, what was I just talking about? I need some white in there. Oh, mess that up. I was just asking how you all are. That's it. I don't really have anywhere else to go with that. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. I know I just said I'm not really feeling anything, but I'm feeling pretty good because I got a proper full night's sleep last night, and I didn't even like wake up when Col came home, because he was out and he came home quite late, and normally it wakes me up when he comes to bed, but he didn't last night, and also I have struggled for especially most of my adult life, but I can remember even as young as childhood. What am I thinking? Like, I can remember like before puberty. Yeah, but I'm not even set. I'm so good at this. I've struggled with restless leg syndrome, and it's been getting worse recently, and it was disturbing my sleep significantly. The last few days especially, it was it took me hours to get to sleep because my legs and actually my forearms, like in this bit here, I don't like that muscle, just wouldn't stop twitching. It was just constant and it was horrible. I don't know. It's really hard to describe what restless leg syndrome is. It's like, yeah, you just have to move the muscles and your legs, and like it's kind of like cramp, but not quite. It's just really uncomfortable, and you can't settle and you can't sit still, because the muscle, like the leg, just needs to move, and it's really weird and it's horrible, especially when you're trying to sleep. And I've been like to the point where I am so unbelievably exhausted. I just want to sleep and I can't because my legs or my arms are like, I have to move them, and you can't sleep if you have to move. So it's been really uncomfortable, and it's not just like, it was taking me ages to get to sleep in the evening, but it was also waking me up in the middle of the night because of the amount of like twitching and restlessness and the need to move my legs was actually waking me up in the night. And it's been really bad the last little while, especially. I'm not sure why. It's maybe just because I was sick last week, actually. Oh, I've just realised that. It's because I was sick last week and I wasn't able to move as much as I normally would. That is probably why. But yeah, it was getting, pardon me, it was getting awful, and when my sleep is disrupted for whatever reason, it makes my mental health decline very rapidly. Like, my ability to cope just goes completely. And I just needed to be able to sleep. So the doctors prescribed me a new medication that is meant to help with the restless legs. So hopefully that will help me out a lot and mean that I'm actually able to get good sleep. I started it yesterday and I did sleep really well last night. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to be good for me. But we'll see. I'm a bit worried because one of the side effects is like daytime drowsiness, and that does not help me. I struggled in the past with like midday daytime tiredness anyway, so having that as a side effect of a new medication is always worrying for me. But we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just trying to blend there's like a darker outline at the top and then smooshes down into a paler. Yep, those are words that artists use. I was thinking about doing some drawing practice because I've got a new commission that I'm gonna start in the next couple days. But it's not my normal style, so I'm going to need to do a little bit of like a practice run or some warm-up sketches or some kind of prep to see if I can make it work with like my style. I don't know if that makes sense. Probably not. But hey ho. Yeah. Just gonna do some more. It's a very, very faint mountain line in there. That goes down more over here. And then along. And up a bit more over there. There we go. And just gonna blend that out and bring it down to probably around here. This bottom half is oh. Sorry, I just had to sneeze there. The bottom half is decidedly more green. And then, okay, so this one is gonna be like half of that. And we're gonna blend. I'm actually really terrible at thinking of things to talk about. It's really cute actually. We have a wee kind of football field just next to where we live. And so we have a little football field that's not, I mean, it is used for football, but not super often or anything. But it's mostly dogs getting walked there. So we take a ball throw and Buddy loves it. And the last 2 times we've gone there, there's been 2 little kids, a little girl and a little boy, who they seem to kind of wait for people to come out with their dogs to walk them and then ask to play with the dog. Which they've done with us the last 2 times we've been out now. And they just ask if they can play fetch with Buddy, and it's really sweet, to be honest. So we let them. And Buddy is always happy to play fetch, so he doesn't mind. Yeah. They just came like, not even a quarter of the way around. We normally walk like around the perimeter of the field instead of just standing there. And I didn't even make it like a quarter of the way around before this little girl came running across the field like, "Can I play fetch with your dog?" Bless. It was really sweet. So yeah, and then her brother came out and started playing fetch as well. And they were just taking it in turns. To throw the ball, basically. It needs to be darker. Blend, blend, blend. Here we go. I'll take a little break. Have you guys seen the new Barbie film? I've already seen it. With Cole, we went last week? No, weekend before, maybe? I don't remember. We went the night it came out, I think. It was really good. It was really fun. And I'm going again tomorrow with my friend Sam. Hello, Sam, because I know you watch. That was obnoxious. Yeah, hi, Sam. I remember you texted me that you were watching my last video and you kept forgetting it wasn't a conversation that you could reply to. Like, because you were watching the video and then replying to me on screen. Something like that. So hello, I'm replying to you, Sam. Yeah, we're going to go see the Barbie film tomorrow. It's very exciting. I don't know, like, her partner won't go and watch it with her. It's weird. I don't know why you wouldn't want to go see the Barbie film. But yeah, me and Cole are going to go and see the Oppenheimer one as well soon. We haven't managed to fit it in yet. But we will go. We will go eventually. Like we say about everything that we have to do ever. Okay, so there's the spooky, foggy, misty bit. I'm gonna, I think, let it dry attach. Or let this part dry attach, and then I've got to do some trees, so we'll make up that colour, which I think is probably going to be similar to this. So over here, the trees are similar to this. This needs to be whiter in here. That's a bit better. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so if I just use this colour, I don't think I need to use it again. And then I'm just going to mix a tiny smidge for this darkest part over here. Okay, there's way too much water in this. I want it to be more gouache. So we're just going to add a bit more pigment and keep mixing until we get what we want. Me and Cole have been watching For All Mankind. Oh, it's really good. It's like an alternate history, but a drama. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's really good. It just came into my head, I'm not sure why. I need a bit more white over here. Yeah, it's like, basically, it's what would happen if the Soviets had landed on the moon before the Americans. Like, what would happen? And it's very much taking a lot of the actual history, like this president getting elected at this time and this president or this person not getting elected because of this, and a lot of the like politics and bureaucracy of NASA as well. It's really interesting. They've used a lot of like archival footage as well. That's kind of like, it's quite seamless how they've done it. I'm really impressed with it. I'm always a bit dubious whenever Cole is like, can we watch this? I'm like, am I gonna like it, or is it just a thing that you're gonna like? But I'm actually really enjoying it. So that's fun. I'm a little sniffy today. It's just because it's quite grassy and windy out. And I'm delightfully allergic to grass, which grows everywhere, so it's great fun. Ow, ow. I just kicked my foot. Ow. Pardon me. Oh, I feel very all over the place. I need to mix this paler. Trying to keep the brush flat, because it makes it easier to paint trees. This is going to be blended in because it's all foggy. Said that really weird. Just going to blend that with some water. And then I need more green in here and a bit darker as well. I'm probably just going to need more paint in general. Brown and some grey and dark brown and some green. And switch of white. Mix, mix, mix. A little bit of water. There we go. And that actually needs more green. That's better. There we go. Press the brush flat. And then this one goes from here. And it goes quite tall up here. I saw Bunny this morning. My brain makes me laugh sometimes. But yeah, when I was walking Buddy, I saw a little rabbit, like a wild rabbit. It was in the, just under the trees. It was really cute. I love rabbits. As you might guess if you've seen my my print of, well, they're hares, but still. It's quite a weird, like the reason that I painted the hares in the first place was because I used to have a studio space in town. I've since moved it back home because it's just cheaper and easier. But I used to have a studio space in town and I would cycle to work. And this one morning it was really foggy and dark and gloomy, kind of like this actually. And I was just out of our driveway and along the road, like not that far at all, like maybe a house or two. And there was a hare right in the middle of the road. and I've never seen a hair that close up before, or in urban built up area before either, because we're like just outside Stirling, which is not, I don't know if you can hear that, but my dogs just started howling. He's a poor misunderstood boy. He howls at sirens, so there's probably going to be a siren come past in a minute that I can't hear yet. But yeah, this, like, we just live in a suburb kind of area, and this hare was literally right in front of me in the middle of the street, and I was like, whoa. And then I got a little bit obsessed about hares, and then I drew them all for like 2 weeks straight. It's good fun though. Oh yeah, and I've recently got the hair print made into stickers. So if you want sticker sheets of, like, I don't even know how many, like 20 hairs, hit me up. I'm your gal. I don't know if I've got them nearby. I think they're in my... Hold on. I'm going to show you. Sorry, I had my paintbrush in my mouth there. So I wouldn't normally do this because I don't like to shamelessly promote, but I'm just really excited about how these turned out. So I already had puffins as a design that I sold as stickers. They're quite popular actually, and I had to restock them. So at the same time I ordered these, which are my houseplants that are a very old drawing that I've done. And my hares, which are, they're just so cute, aren't they? Let me see if you can you see? Like, they're just so cute. I'm obsessed. I'm very excited about them. I'm going to use them in my planner probably next week to decorate my pages, and I'm just very excited about it. So yeah, they'll be in the shops soon, and hopefully I am updating my website, so it's taking me a while because there's just so much that you have to do to product listings to get them all to work right, and so that no one gets confused, or I just don't want to like accidentally do something wrong. So it's taking me quite a while. I've just added my keyrings onto my website. That took me far too long. But I am working on it. It's a project that I am trying to get done by the end of August, but we'll see, because I have a commission to work on, so it might not, I might have to readjust that timeline. But we'll see. We can but try. I've got a massive order of stock coming hopefully soon. Actually, I'm not sure if I finished the email. Let me check. Well, this is what you come here for, isn't it? I did not. I'm not going to get my stock if I don't approve the visual, am I? Let's see. The Wi-Fi's really slow today. That's annoying. I hope it's not. I don't know, actually. Calls out. It's normally slower when he's in because he sucks up all the Wi-Fi, but he's out today. Okay, let me check this. Perfect. Confirm visual. Accept. There we go. And that one. Apply to, oops, I can't even reach my keyboard now. The production manager. Word. Okay. There we go. Okay. Awesome. And I do need to look at this email properly later, but I can do that later. So thanks for joining me for that riveting piece of video. I'm gonna spray. It's very dry, just like my throat. Okay, so I've done that bit and blended it down. I think I need to blend it down a bit more actually. This, yeah, this side needs to come down way much. Solid use of the English language there. What else can I tell you about? Well, I've been watching Buffy. Don't know if that's new news or not. I'm loving it though. I'm up to, well, I'm not sure what season it's called. The one where she's in college though. I get quite annoyed about certain, I don't know, just tropes of the 90s, I guess. It's not really like the program's fault, I guess, because it was just things that were very 90s and early 2000s, but I get annoyed by them. I'm trying not to, but just like silly little things like how, like in the episode I was watching last night, she's just like completely pining over this guy that was obviously just using her for sex. And I was like, could you just get over it, mate? Yeah. I'm quite impatient, I guess, with people like that, though. I try to be nice and understanding, but I'm like, mate, you were dumb. Get over it. I think that's part of my neurospicy, which is still undiagnosed, but we're getting slowly closer to my potential appointment date. It's I think in like June I was told a year. So it's June, July, August. It's 3 months. So 12, 11, 10, 9. So I've got 9 months to go. Yay! Go me! We'll see. We'll see. It's very hard to be patient with something like that, though, because it does affect my everyday life significantly. And I mean, I'm still on like the antidepressants from ages ago, and I just don't think that they are the right medication for me. But without them, I'm completely non-functional. So I have to have something, and it's really frustrating that this is all I'm allowed to have right now. But hopefully we'll get something else soon. Okay, and then this kind of just smooshes down. There's a little layer of trees here. I love painting pine trees, they're so easy. That, and then there's a little layer over here. And I'm gonna just do a little bit darker over here because it is a bit darker over here. And then blend that out. Just some happy little trees. Here we go. I might mess that bit up now. blend, blend, blend. Okay, now what do I want to do? Okay, there was a bit more treeage over here. So I need to darken the colour again. I might need to let it dry a second. Getting peckish. It's almost lunchtime. Yeah, that's probably enough. Pardon me. Yeah, I am terrible at these videos. Hopefully, maybe with practice I'll get better. I don't know. I genuinely don't have much to talk about. I feel like saying I'm very excited about something, but I can't think of anything that I'm excited about. Except, well, I'm going to the cinema tomorrow, so that's exciting. Maybe I'm forgetting something very obvious. That happens a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna have a commission to start working on soon, so that'll be fun. I do love working on commissions. They're I don't know. I like the challenge of doing something for someone else, because obviously they have a kind of image in their head of what they want. And I have to try and make that into a reality. And I like the challenge of that. I was thinking the other day about how weird it is that we create something out of nothing. Like, there was nothing here before, and now there's mountains and trees, and I've created that. It's just kind of cool, isn't it? Anyway. I've been trying to slowly get back into fitness as well recently. I've been, obviously I was like really sick, so I couldn't do much then. But I have been feeling better. It's just every time I'm sick, I feel like I have to start from zero again, because Cole says it's like long COVID. My lungs just die until I can get them used to whatever the movement is again. And it's really not very fun. But I might go for a run tonight. I'm feeling kind of, I don't know, like, it's like an itch to run, an urge. I'm not sure what the word is. I'm feeling the need to go for a run though. Spooky folky treesies. Okay, and then, so we're into the foreground now, and this is all greeny. So this is like a grey green up here. I'm just gonna use loads. I feel like I waste so much of the paint, because I'm like, oh, I only need a tiny bit, and then it gets left because I use so little. Grey green there. I'm gonna put a smidge of brown in it. I feel like that's a bit too bright. Some water to make it, I don't know what the word is. I'm really bad at thinking of what the words for things are today. Slicker? Smoother? Can't get hold of that. Like, you have to put a certain amount of water into the paint, otherwise it's too dry to go onto the page smoothly, and you end up with like scratchy looking paint, which, I mean, unless that's what you're aiming for, it's not what I want though. Okay, we've got, I'm just gonna start up here. thin. I don't know. Still feel like that's too thick. I'll use a thinner brush. Maybe it's time to switch to the thinner brush actually. But no, we'll see. Why is it not? I hate when it does that. Yeah. Okay, hopefully it paints on smoother this time. That's better. A nice big tree over here. And then I've got a chunky one over here. And a little one. And one goes in here. One here. And a teeny tiny one over here. I'm just going to switch my brush. Is anyone else really weirded out by the fact that it's August now? Like, I just cannot keep track of time. Like, on the daily or on the monthly. Well, I'm very excited for my uni modules to start again. I have just chosen them the other day. I'm doing one called Folklore and one called Kirk, Court and Borough, which is Scottish history. And then I'm doing one called Golden Mead and Burning Hearts. But that's next year, in semester 2. I'm just very excited to be doing that again. I don't know, I tried to do self-directed study, but I'm genuinely not very good at it. Well, no. I'm not very good at something that doesn't have an external source of accountability. I'm really good at self-directed study for school or uni. That's the only way I ever got grades. But for things that don't have, like, they're just me being like, oh, that's interesting, I want to study that, and then never doing anything with it. So like personal studying. I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, I'm very excited for my uni modules to start again because I'm just very interested in the subjects that I'm studying. I'm a bit annoyed because when I signed up for it, like for the degree, it was specifically for, it's a joint degree, so one of them is culture and heritage and the other one is Scottish history. And the Scottish history department has since merged with the regular history department. So now there's literally only one module that is Scottish history. The rest are all like, well, everywhere else, like European and American, and I've got nothing against those, but what I wanted to study was Scottish history, like specifically the history of Scotland. And they have one class, like one module, and I've looked back through the module choice books, and when they were a separate department, they had like 4, 5 modules specifically just Scottish history, and they all sounded so interesting. And that when I was applying for the degree, those were the ones that I was looking at that was like really interesting to me, and now they're not available. And there's one degree that there's one module that I can do that is second year level. I mean, there is another history module that is compulsory, but it's just a really boring, like, what is history kind of. This is historiography versus history versus historians kind of boringness, and I'm not really keen on that. I mean, I will have to do it because it's compulsory for the history degree, but I'm not feeling it. So I'm putting it off until next year. Because I'm studying part-time, so I can do that. I really need to get back into my Gaelic learning though. I've very much stagnated. I mean, I've been mostly keeping up with Duolingo, but that only gets you so far, and it's not. I think the problem is that I'm not like hearing or reading or listening or speaking in Gaelic that much. And obviously those are the things that you need to learn a language. So it's a bit annoying. And I feel like I'm losing what I have learned so far. So what I'm thinking is as I was cleaning out my desk the other day, I found a bunch of not much used notebooks. Like there's a page or two that I've used and then abandoned. So I might repurpose one of those into a Gaelic book, like for studying, making notes, and I might, because they're just plain, I think they're dot grid actually, but I can set up pages to be like a bullet journal maybe, and have like a weekly summary or a highlight of the week kind of situation, but write it all in Gaelic, just as a way to practice doing that more, because it is important to me. And I do find language learning very tricky. Mostly because I don't really like, my sister-in-law speaks Gaelic. I don't see her that much, and I don't feel confident enough to talk to her in Gaelic yet. And yeah, I don't really have anyone else that I could speak Gaelic with. So it's a bit tricky. I'm gonna maybe look into some kind of class. I'd have tried, or maybe like a private tutor kind of situation. I have tried to find, like there was a class that was run by my local council, but it was online, and it was at a weird time, and I just kept forgetting about it. And then I went to the first one, and it was like the basics, but it was also just going through the website that like Speak Gaelic website, and I was like, well, I can do that on my own. I don't need to do it with you. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it was not great. And then I just kept forgetting what time like I know what time things are, but it was at a weird time, and it was like mid-afternoon or something, and I'm not very good at remembering things like that. We'll categorize that under N for neurospicy. I'm just gonna do so. Yeah, I don't know how to find a private tutor that I would be able to afford, and whether it would even be useful at the moment. So what I'm going to do is set up a little Gaelic journal, I think, and then hopefully, I mean, I have like an old Hobonichi Weeks or a Moleskine somewhere maybe. They're obviously not this year's, but I could redate them. I'm not sure if I can be bothered with that though. I don't have any white out, so it's kind of hard to redate without using a ridiculous number of stickers. I suppose I could buy like a kit of date stickers, for like a year's worth, and then redate the whole thing. But then I'd have to buy something. And I'm doing my best not to buy things that I don't really need. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying. I've kind of changed up my personal journal system, so it's a Stylogy notebook. And I did have like my entire system in the one book, like the one Stylogy notebook. Like this is my journal, right? And this is the Stylogy. So like the front half, it was probably more. It's like, yeah, probably like this much was like a planner, journal, sketchbook. It was just everything in one, and it was getting a bit too much. So I took the planner part out, and I got a rings. I don't know what you call it, like a rings, B6 rings size folder thing. And then I changed this to be just a journal. And then at the back, I've been commonplacing, which is really like commonplacing was like in all of this, but I've changed it to be just at the back pages, and then work my way together. I mean, it's very, very full, but I've been enjoying having them separated because the way I use my journal is that I've heard people calling it like brain drain or brain dump or like morning pages or what else is that? It's like just stream of thought, stream of consciousness. I don't know what it's called. Just where you write whatever comes into your head out on the page. And I do that just as and when I need it. Because I have a lot of thoughts and they can get overwhelming very quickly. And the journal is just a way to keep myself sane, basically. I just get the thoughts out of my brain and onto the page, and I can let them go. And it's really beneficial for how my brain works anyway. So that's like my journal. And having the commonplacing stuff separate means that I can just journal as and when I need it. Because I have a thing in my head, like everything has to be chronological. And if I've found a quote on a certain date, and it has to be written in, but I also need to like get things out of my brain, then it gets a bit like overwhelming. So I separated them and have one at the back working forwards and one at the front working back. And I'm very excited about it. It's working really well. For me, anyway. That's all it needs to work for. So, yeah. That's my special interest rant over. Probably. Maybe. Might think of something else to add to it. So many happy little trees. Woohoo! Look at the happy little trees. I wonder what I should have for lunch. Don't really have much left in the house. Oh, no, I don't think it's vegan. I was going to say, I think we've got a pot noodle, but I don't think it's vegan, so I can't have it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might just have some toast. We've got a food shop coming, but it couldn't be delivered until... What day is it today? I have no idea. Thursday? Yes, it's Thursday. It couldn't be delivered until Friday. So we just have to kind of make our food work, which is fine because I made a massive Thai green curry the other day, and we had leftover portions that I put in the fridge for my dinner last night and tonight because Colin's out, so he doesn't need to eat in the house. He eats out. Which means that I need some white in here. And then also some green. There we go. So we can kind of stretch what we have left. It's just a bit sad. Like when you get to the end of your like food that you have in the house before you've done a food shop, and then all of your meals are just a bit sad and like hodgepodge. That's what it's like at the minute. But it's fine. I don't mind just eating toast. Yeah. I literally have nothing to talk about. I'm like a very boring person. But I feel like it's okay to be boring. Like, everyone's so obsessed, especially with social media. The social meds, you know? Everyone's so obsessed with being interesting and exciting and doing things, and I'm like, just chill. Just chill out, guys. It's all good. And then my neurospicy brain is like, but we have to do the things. But yeah, I just, like, I really enjoy the like the YouTube videos of just people chilling out. I don't know if you've seen those. They're really fun. They're like, it's okay to just rest and relax and chill out and, you know, breathe. You don't have to be doing something all the time. Am I telling myself this? I feel like I'm just telling myself this. You don't have to be doing something all the time, Corinne. You can just chill. But yeah, hopefully this, like, my channel will be a chill place that people can come and rest and relax and just, I don't know if you paint along with me or do something else creative along with me, but just, there's no need to be exciting and thrilling and, I don't know, go out and do things all the time. You can just chill. I very much like staying at home. I mean, I do go out every day to walk the dog, but it doesn't really count as going out in my head. Okay, so then maybe a darker color again, but it's a bit more greeny. I'm gonna put more of this one in. It's more of a vibrant green. Vibrant. Vibrant. And goes across the top of this one. Maybe I should blend that out first. It's a bit more spooky foggy under there. I hope you can't hear whatever that construction noise is. It's like hammering or something. It's really annoying. I think there's I don't even think it's nearby. I think it's like 2 streets or something away. But our house is like up a hill, so we can see over the other houses. And I think there's someone fixing a roof nearby. The sound carries, obviously. It's so relaxing just to sit and paint for a bit. Spooky, spooky, foggy place. There's creatures in them there woods. Okay, it's a bit more foggy looking. Maybe I can convince Cole to take me out this weekend. We could go and see the Oppenheimer film. I just really want, like, a good food date, you know? I wonder if there's anywhere new that we can go. It's really sad because, like, when we went to see Barbie, we went into Glasgow because they have, like, more food choice, especially for vegan options. And I was wanting to go to this place, I can't remember what it's called, but it did, like, vegan fried chicken and waffles. And it's closed down, like, completely closed down. I was so sad and annoyed. But we went to Donner House instead and got a good, like, schnitzel, so it was still similar. Or similar enough that I didn't mind. But it wasn't waffles, you know. I don't think there's anywhere in Glasgow that does vegan waffles. I will need to buy a waffle machine. And then make my own waffles. I could make pancakes. Oh, I've got loads of... Oh no, I ate some of them. I was going to say I can make blueberry muffins because I've got loads of blueberries that I need using. But I've ate some of them for my breakfast, so I'm not sure if I've got enough. Probably do. I don't need that many. Some more happy little trees in the forest. The spooky, healthy forest. Oh, there's the dog howling again. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I'll maybe include a clip of him howling. I've got a video of him doing it in the garden while I was in the hammock and reading a book. Can you hear that? Stop now. It's so ridiculous. Like mournful cries. He's fine. It's just the sirens. We used to live next to a police station and it was awful then. Luckily enough, when we lived next to the prison, it was not as bad. I can't even hear. Can you hear the... Sorry, he's just so ridiculous. can't even hear the siren that he's crying to. That's what I was gonna say. He proper like belts it out though, like mournful wailing, crying, howling. I think that's why we thought he was part husky, to be honest, because of the howling and the. He's very vocal. He will tell you when he's not happy. The annoying thing at the moment though is he knows he has to stay in the kitchen if he gets wet while we go out for a walk, like if it's raining or whatever, or if he's been swimming. We'll dry him off and then he has to stay in the kitchen until he's dry completely, because that's just easier housework. So he'll stay in the kitchen, but then he'll sit and cry at the kitchen door for ages, even if he's not gotten wet, he'll stay in the kitchen now. And he'll sit at the door and cry because he thinks he's not allowed in because he's wet. But he's not. He's not wet and he is allowed in. And he won't believe me. So, especially when Colin's out, he won't believe, like, because Colin's normally the one that tells him it's okay for him to come back in. But Colin's out. And he won't believe me. So he'll just sit there crying and won't come in to the living room, even though he can. He's such an idiot. Eventually, I offer him a cuddle and he'll come in then. I'm like, oh, do you want a cuddle? He'll come pottering through for a cuddle then. He's such a numpty though. I'm getting a bit bored now. My attention doesn't last longer than something that is short. Spooky foggy trees, playing in the woods with the spooky foggy trees. Spooky, spooky foggy trees. And then I need to make this paler. It's the annoying thing when you have two smaller brushes, it takes ages to fill colour in places like this. Was I talking about something before Buddy started howling? I don't remember. Oh, there he goes again. No idea what he's howling at. Can't actually hear his siren. But then his hearing is better than mine, so. I need to let that dry a minute. I want to go on holiday. Or just a day trip to the beach. That's so nice. I mean, it's not the weather for it, but it does sound lovely. I wonder if we've got any crisps. What colour was I using? I don't remember. This one maybe? Just a couple of trees that are like poking through the fog. I'm looking forward to. Can you tell I'm hungry? Because I'm just thinking about food now. Looking forward to my popcorn tomorrow. I've got one landscape painting to do in my 30 Days of Landscapes series that has taken me way more than 30 days. Cough, 2 years cough, but hey ho. It's been a fun project. I'm going to do a flip through video of my sketchbook that I've been using as well. Yeah. And then I've actually got a set of Pantone color postcards. It's 100. Sorry, I'm looking. It's on my desk over there, and I'm just looking. 100 Pantone color postcards that I'm going to use for my next painting YouTube project. So that'll be fun. It's going to be. I'm not really sure if I'm going to choose a subject to paint, like landscapes or something, or if I'm just going to. I think I might just see what I feel from the color as inspiration, if that makes sense. Like maybe I'll feel like painting an animal or a flower or, you know, just random stuff based on whatever the color is. So we'll see. I have no idea how that's gonna go, but it'll be fun to do something different. And then I obviously have a commission bill coming up, so we'll see how much time I get. It's quite a short-term commission, so it should be fine. I think it's like there's 2 sets of illustrations. The first one is like 3 or 4 weeks, and then the second one is some number after that. I am fantastic at remembering information. But yeah, I have to reply to that email in a little while. Well, it is. Well, it's lunchtime already, so I'm gonna finish up this painting and then go get some lunch. The thing I'm struggling with is that I have to think a lot about the reply, and I have to think through, like, it's a lot of reading of the email itself as well, and for some reason I'm decidedly avoiding that right now. We'll get there, we will. I'm just being a dick. Yeah, but it's just one of the aspects that are. I mean, the commissions themselves are fun, but the communicating with the client, I'm not very. Don't know. I feel like I would get a could do better mark from a teacher. There's some happy little trees running in the forest. What noise? Don't know what the noise was. Just neighbours. Okay. And in here, we've got a really big tree. It goes all the way up to here. And it's actually a deciduous tree. So I'm going to just draw in some of the branches. I should probably put some paint into that one, but oh well. Let's add in there. And then it's got a slightly paler foliage. It looks to me like it would be a birch tree. So the leaves are very fine and kind of like confetti looking. So we're gonna try and kind of dry brush it, just to give it that like filled in look. And it gets darker at the bottom, so I'm gonna remember that. Hopefully I don't mess up my brush too much. It should be fine because I'm not doing it for her. I think it needs a bit of yellow. It's better. Darker. Oops. I'm so hungry. Okay. I'm going to redo those branches. Brown. Okay, and there we are right at the foreground. This bit over here needs to be a bit darker though. And this bit down here definitely does. Sorry if my gulping is too loud. Okay, so these are really dark and bold at the very front. Just gonna spray everything down. I'm gonna start with the green. Which is over here. And then what kind of tree is that? Is that a deciduous tree? Yeah. It's dark. Bit over here. Sort of foliage. And then we've got dark in here. And then this bit here is another birch tree, but it is closer, so you can see the leaves a bit more distinctively. So I'm going to do It's quite short and fat. Like me. Small. Like this. And then it's darker center. Oh, that's my neighbour's dog. It's not Buddy. And then I need to do this side before I finish this side. And this side is dark. Well, it's kind of like that one actually, but a bit darker. A little branch that goes up there. And it's got a branch on it. And then I'll do the highlighties on the little birch tree. I do love silver birch trees because they do look like confetti, or just when they're fluttering in the wind. It's just really, I don't know, I like it. It satisfies. the very foreground is ferns. So I think what I'm going to do is paint it all like this and then pick out the ferns, because the shadowing is very dark. I don't know if this is actually going to work, because I think watercolour and gouache paints kind of rely on the white of the page to make the colours pop, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. Go. Let that dry for a second. Oh. My tea is cold now. How do I always get a water drop? Like, there's a water droplet right there. How do I always manage that? It's mad. Pardon me. I have no idea how to get rid of that water droplet. So let's just pull on up the paint. I'm gonna say it's a moon. I mean, it looks, it's yellow, but I want to say it's a moon. It's like spooky evening times. And the gloaming where the creatures come out. If anyone knows how to get rid of accidental water droplets in their gouache paint, let me know please, because it's doing my head in. I'm obviously just splashing too much, but what was I doing? I think I need a smaller brush. That's better. Little fern fronds. Fern friends. Friendly fern fronds. Okay, and then I'm going to pick out the brighter ones. Sorry for sighing so much. I don't have anything else to talk about. I can't think of anything else to talk about because I'm hungry. Because I want my lunch. But I'm determined to finish this before I go for my lunch, otherwise I won't come back to it. So yeah, riveting that I am. I've been reading a book called Braiding Sweetgrass, which is about ecology and indigenous knowledge. It's really interesting. It's one of those ones where I've managed to get page flex on so many pages because it's all just like quote, 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 quote. You know? Love a good quote. But also they're just really interesting as well. And there's some brown ferns. Maybe I should get a snack for painting next time. I don't really like snacking much though. I'm not a very snacky person. I'm really enjoying this painting. It's very spooky. Sorry. Almost done now, actually. Just gonna finish off the ferns, and then I think that's it actually. Where's the color? There it is. Sorry if you can hear, I think it's the bin truck. It's not, well, it's bin day in the neighborhood, but it's not bin day for our street yet. They alternate it, and it's just really loud. Foliage. This is gonna look so cool when I pull the tape off. Very excited. This reference picture was obviously taken in the autumn because, or like late summer, because the ferns are turning brown. But the trees haven't turned brown yet, so I would say it's late summer. So very nearly done, and I'm so hungry and I want my lunch. Trying not to get too focused on the detail work here, but at the same time, like, it needs some. Pardon me, sorry about that. Not the hiccups, lordy. Sorry about that, my camera battery died, so I had to change it. At the last minute, like, I couldn't have just waited 5 more minutes, because I'm so very nearly done. I think that's it. We're just gonna ignore this water drop because it's ugly, but we're just gonna ignore it. I have not got the patience to try and fix it just now. Okay, I'm gonna declare that done. obviously inspired by the reference image, but not like an exact. But it was still fun. Whoops. Careful so I don't rip the paper. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that just a masterpiece? I feel like I'm being sarcastic to myself. Okay. Thank you all for painting with me. I had a lovely time, and I hope you did too. Let me know in the comments if you feel like leaving a comment. I would be... what am I trying to say? The usual spiel, I guess. I try to reply. Well, I do reply to every comment because I get so few. But if you like this video, let me know. And I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. And I hope whatever creative endeavour you are currently working on is going successfully for you as well. Lots of love. Bye!